Hello students, you have already done electrovalent or ionic bonds, electrovalent compounds or ionic compounds and their properties. And also I have told you covalent bond, type of covalent bond, covalent compounds, polar covalent compounds, non-polar covalent compounds, type of covalent bond like single covalent bond, double covalent bond, triple covalent bond. I have told you with examples. Now today let us discuss about the factors favoring the formation of covalent bond or covalent molecule. First, ionization energy. Ionization energy. If both the combining atoms have high ionization energy, then it favors the formation of covalent bond because they cannot lose electron. High ionization energy means none of the bonding atom can lose electron. And then only one way is left, sharing of electron. Both the atom take part in sharing of electron to form covalent bond. Second point is electron affinity. If both the atoms have same electron affinity or almost same electron affinity, same power of accepting electron, same tendency to gain electron, then it favors the formation of covalent bond or covalent molecules. Because if same tendency to gain electron, it means both are needing electron, both are having tendency to gain electron. Positive ion is not formed, only negative ion formation is favoring. Then it cannot support the transfer of electron. Then only one way is left, both the atoms complete their octet configuration, achieve their stable electronic configuration through sharing of electron or through the formation of covalent bond. Now next is electronegativity. If both the combining atoms have same electronegativity or negligible difference of electronegativity, then it favors the formation of covalent bond or covalent molecule. Because if there is no electronegativity difference or slight difference, then electron transfer is not possible. This is the reason why such atoms to acquire stable electronic configuration, octet configuration, undergo sharing of electrons, take part in sharing to achieve octet configuration, to form covalent bond. Now let us see next point, number of electrons. Number of electrons. If combining atoms are having 4 or more electron, 5, 6, 7 electron in their outermost shell, then it favors the formation of covalent bond because energetically it is difficult to lose 4, 5 or 6 or 7 electron from outermost shell. Having 4 electron, an atom having 4 electron cannot lose 4 electron, cannot lose 5 electron. It is energetically very difficult. So, these atoms to acquire stable electronic configuration, to attain octet configuration, take part in sharing, which favors the formation of, hence it favors the formation of covalent bond or covalent molecule. Now, next point is characteristic properties of covalent compounds. First, physical state. physical state. Generally, covalent compounds exist in gaseous or liquid state under ordinary condition of temperature and pressure. Reason: because of weak intermolecular force of attraction. Even a small amount of heat energy can overcome the intermolecular force of attraction. It can set the molecule free to move like in liquid state. So covalent compound can easily change into liquid form, hence have low melting point, low boiling point, but they exist in generally in gaseous state or liquid state. Certain covalent compounds are in solid state like sugar, glucose, these are in solid state. Urea, these are in solid state. Now next point is, I was telling you also melting point and boiling point and stability. I told you generally they are found in gaseous or liquid state. Same reason is here. Covalent compound have low melting point and low boiling point. Reason: due to weak intermolecular force of attraction. Same reason as in the physical state I was telling you. Even a small amount of heat energy can overcome the intermolecular force of attraction, and molecule can move freely as in liquid state. So they have low melting point and boiling point. Now next is solubility. Covalent compounds are insoluble in water. Reason: because ions are not found in this, no electrostatic force of attraction. Therefore, the polar nature of water and its high dielectric constant remains ineffective, does not affect covalent bond. This is why they do not dissolve in water. But they are soluble in the organic solvent, as organic solvents are non-polar. Covalent molecules are also non-polar, like principle is applicable here. They are soluble in benzene, alcohol, carbon tetrachloride, acetone, ether, etc. Some covalent compounds are water soluble, like HCl, hydrogen chloride, NH3, ammonia, sugar, glucose, alcohol is water soluble because of intermolecular hydrogen bonding. These molecules form hydrogen bond with water molecule. Ammonia form hydrogen bond with water molecule. Alcohol form hydrogen bond with water molecule, and they mix up with water. This is called solubility. Now next is conductivity. Covalent compounds do not conduct electricity in solid, liquid or aqueous form, but they conduct electricity whenever polar in nature. Polar covalent compounds like hydrogen chloride, ammonia, when dissolved in water, their aqueous solution conduct electricity because these polar covalent molecules undergo ionization to produce oppositely charged ions, which acts as electric carrier, and they conduct electricity. Now next is isomerization. Covalent compound exhibit the property of isomerization. They show all the type of stereoisomers due to a strong directional nature of covalent bond in the covalent molecule. Now next is ionization. Non-polar covalent molecules or compounds do not ionize, do not form ions in the solution. But polar covalent compounds or polar covalent molecules ionize in water, produce oppositely charged ions. This is called ionization. Now see, HCl plus H2O form S3O plus Cl minus. Hydrogen chloride produces hydronium ion. Ammonia produces ammonium ion. This is called ionization. Now next is dissociation. Covalent compounds do not undergo dissociation because ions are not found in these compounds. They do not show the property of dissociation. Nature. Covalent compounds are not hard. They are not crystalline. They are not hard. They are not brittle. Because of absence of ions, they are neither hard nor brittle. Reason, ions are not present there, ions are not found there. Like ions, there is no interionic attraction like that. Then they are neither brittle nor hard. Now next point is volatile nature. Volatile nature. Covalent compounds are volatile in nature, low melting point, because of weak intermolecular force of attraction. Next, reactions. Covalent compound undergo molecular reactions. This is why their reactions are very slow. Reactions are slow. Why? Because molecules take part in the reaction, and in the molecule, the bond between atoms is strong and directional bond, strong bond. Covalent strong, covalent bond is a strong bond. This is why molecular reaction is slow. That's all for today. Again next topic I will discuss.